Okay, so hi guys. I know tonight kind of got a little crazy, and a few of you weren't able to jump on the call, and maybe a couple of you are still planning to get on at some point, which is totally fine. I know stuff comes up, so that's okay. There were a few things that Amy and I really wanted to kind of touch on tonight, and so I'm just going to go ahead and do those, and hopefully this recording works because I've never done this before. And you guys can just kind of watch it when you have a chance. I also am on baby duty this evening, so hopefully Bryden will cooperate and forgive any noises you hear in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that we were planning to chat about tonight was this challenge group, this upcoming challenge group that we're starting, the February Photo Fitness Challenge. And I know we created the group on Facebook. I've seen you guys kind of posting about it, and you've already started adding some of your some of your customers to it, which is awesome. So keep doing that, keep building the momentum and putting them in there. What we wanted to talk about is kind of what the next step is. So we need to start kind of preparing for the group that's going to start on Monday. There's a couple things that we need to do. The first thing that Amy and I have discovered is really helpful is to write a welcome letter. And what this does, you guys probably both remember because you saw it in one of the groups that we did earlier this year or last year. But what it does is, first of all, it introduces you to the customers. Obviously, they know you in some form or another, but it kind of tells them what you're here for, what your role is as their coach. It tells them the format of the challenge group. So what is a challenge group? What are they required to do? How it's going to work, all of that. So in this specific one, we'll want to talk about what are they supposed to check in with each day? Do they just have to post a photo each day? Do they have to check in with something else? Are we going to do points? Is there going to be a prize? All of that kind of stuff. And then it just kind of lets them know that we're here to help them reach their goals, that we're here if they have any questions, that they should feel free to post as much as they'd like in the group, and that they're more than welcome to post anything that is helpful or inspirational for other people in the group and that sort of a thing. So just kind of an overall blanket welcome to the group kind of a thing. One thing that I'm going to do this time, and I would kind of suggest you guys do this too, is I'm going to make a little form for my customers to fill out. Okay, buddy. No, Mama's talking. You can do this through Google Docs. It's super easy. You just can make a form where people. Nobody use the pens.
No.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
It's super easy where people can just use. Or people can just click through. It can be multiple choice, or they can kind of fill in the blank answers. And I'm going to just ask things like specific about this challenge. So why did they join the challenge? What program are they going to be doing? What are their ultimate goals? And a couple other things like that, so that I can get some feedback from them, because the goal with this challenge group is to help our customers reach their goals. And the best thing that you can do for your business, obviously, we're in the business of helping people, which is hands down the most important part. Well, the best thing that you can do is help them reach their goals, and that kind of works in your favor, because as they reach their goals, they're going to start talking about it, they're going to start telling people about it, and other people are going to want to know what they're doing. So it's kind of a win-win. And so my goal is to do everything I can to help my customers reach their goals for this challenge group. And so in order to do that, I need to know what those are. So having them fill out a form like that just helps me to know kind of why they're in here and what they're expecting to get out of the group, so that I can work a little more closely with them. So I'm going to make a form like that, and I will share it with you guys through Google Docs. So you're more than welcome. No. You're more than welcome to take that form and just tweak it, or whatever you'd like to do with it, and I will share that in our messages. The other thing with the challenge group, so Britannia and I went through and picked out which photos they're going to have to do each day. And
hey.
Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Is this?
Oh, perfect. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, it's fine. Is this Kelsey?
Yes.
All right, you're totally fine. So I'm recording this because so far it's just you and I on it right now. Amy's kiddos are having a meltdown right now.
Okay.
And I think Sam was hopping on at some point, but I just decided to record it so that people could watch it. And so
Perfect.
I had just kind of started, and I was just talking about this first challenge group that we have coming up and kind of what we need to do for it. So I'll just keep going, and then you can just listen to the beginning of it.
Okay.
So one thing, Britannia and I went through and picked out the pictures that everyone's going to need to share each day. And what we need to just kind of talk about and decide is how we want the format to work. Like, do we want the challengers to check in every day and say, hey, I did my workout, and then also do the photo? Do we want the photo just to count as their check-in? Do we want to do like they get points for posting the photo and the person with the most points wins? All of that. So I was hoping that we could chat about that tonight, but maybe we'll just do that in a message since not everybody's on here, but that's kind of something to think about. I don't know. What do you think just off the top of your head, Kelsey?
Are we doing a photo every day? Is that the thing?
Yeah, there's a different photo every day.
I think just a photo and then optional if you want to add anything else, like, because I'm sure they're going to be like, oh, it was a great workout, sweated a lot, or I'm sure they'll be like, oh, this one was tough, or, so I'm sure they'll add stuff to it anyways.
Right.
But
yeah, and
it don't matter to me.
I mean, in the past, we've done ones where you earn points and then you get a prize, so I was kind of thinking maybe we could do like for every time you post a picture, you get a point, and the person with the most points wins. But then I was like, what if everybody posts a picture every day? Because that's kind of a simple thing to do. And so then we're like, oh, how are we going to choose? So maybe it would be better to do, like you said, just have the picture be the way that they check in. And maybe instead of points, maybe we just do like, we don't have to really do a prize at all, I guess. Or we could do like a drawing at the end, like put everybody's name in and do a couple drawings for like some Shakeology samples or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good too. Or we do other challenges as well as the pictures, like, are we doing challenges as well as the picture, or is it just is this group just strictly you do a photo every day after the workout?
I think what I was thinking was just a photo every day, but that's kind of a good idea. We could do like a different, like every day is the photo is how you check in, and then we could do something else. Maybe we could just do like for fun challenges instead of something that's more, rigid like every day. Because I want it to be easy. I don't want people to get overwhelmed.
Right. I agree.
Maybe we could just do that. That's a good idea.
We could do because if everybody does post a picture, if it is, we can always decide like after the first week too and see how everybody's doing. But we can always do a picture like it's after Valentine's Day. You can be like, okay, wear pink on your work or something and take a picture and show it. Or I don't know. In March, when March comes or whatever, it'd be like wear green or something.
We could do like a like every day there's a picture, and then on certain days we could do like you get a point if your picture includes blah 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 or something like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, we could do it like once a week. We can be like, okay, every Thursday, which I guess it'll just be 3. It's only 3 weeks, but I guess you could do like Tuesdays and Thursdays. Your pictures, for extra points,
have an extra
include this.
That's a good idea. Okay, I like that.
Then it's not too overwhelming.
Right, and then
then they know. I guess it'll be coming, and they're not missing out on anything. I guess.
Right. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm gonna write this down. Yeah. So that's perfect. That's basically everything that we need to do. So what I talked about was we need to put a welcome letter together. I'm going to have a form for my customers personally to fill out that tells me kind of why they're in this group, what their goals are, and all of that. So I'll share that with you guys in case you guys want to do that for your customers too. And I talked about that in the beginning of the call. And then we'll do the photos and we'll kind of think of some challenges. So I'll share in our group, in our message, the list of the photos that we're going to do so people can start brainstorming about different challenges. Brian,
Okay, perfect.
and so then the next thing that we wanted to talk about today, Brendan, was we wanted to just kind of share a couple of success stories. And so I was going to share, because I'm not sure if everybody knows, right now the 21 Day Fix is on sale this month, and that it happens to be a program that I had a lot of success with last year. So I'm just going to share my story, and the reason that Amy and I wanted to share this is because one thing that's super helpful, I actually learned this from Jimmy Nelson, who's in the Insanity videos, but he talks about being a collector of stories and how important it is, because when you're talking to somebody, you're never going to be able to have enough personal experiences that you can relate to every single person you're going to talk to, but you could have enough stories from other people to always have something that relates. So if you are constantly gathering stories and hearing other people's success stories, then when somebody comes to you with an issue or a problem, you can say, you know what, I have a friend on my team, or I know this other person on our team, and blah, 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 blah. And so we wanted to share this with you guys so that you can just have another story kind of in your arsenal as you're talking to people. And so basically my story is, I was in really good shape before I got pregnant with my son, and I was able to work out through my pregnancy and really stayed pretty healthy. I hardly gained anything, and after I had my son, I was even able to wear my pre-pregnancy clothes home from the hospital, and so I felt like, wow, I did really good. Okay, this is awesome. And then I spent 2 months at home on maternity leave, sitting on my rear eating goldfish crackers and gaining weight. And I literally gained 40 pounds in 2 months, and I was horrified. And so then it was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about this? And I tried, right then was when kind of this idea of the 30-minute workout started to really kind of become a big thing. And I was like, oh, that's perfect, because all of a sudden I was a working mom. I worked outside of the home, and I own my own business. And I have this brand new baby, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't have time for an hour-long workout. And so I tried T25 first. That was the first one that came out. And it was really hard to do after just having a baby, because there was a lot of jumping involved, and it just wasn't working. And so then X3 came out, and Tony Horton is one of my favorite, probably one of my favorite trainers of all. And so I was super excited, and I started the program, and I was doing my workouts every day, and I was not losing weight the way that I used to before I had my son, and I just things weren't toning up, and I was getting frustrated because I was doing my workout every day. But the piece that was missing was the nutrition for me. Even though I was working out every day, and even though I was eating clean, my portion sizes were completely wrong. And part of that is because I didn't have time to count out calories and to weigh my food like I used to before I had my son. And so even though I was eating pretty healthy, I was eating way too much of things, and I wasn't eating the right balance of everything. And so when the 21 Day Fix came out, I was like, oh man, this is right up my alley. And so I started that. I lost 12 pounds my first round, and then after 3 rounds total, I lost 37.5 pounds. And so that just for me was, obviously that's life-changing, because I was able to lose all that weight that I had gained and feel confident about myself and feel strong. And the best thing that it did was teach me the right portion sizes in a really easy and simple way that I could do with my child and with my crazy busy schedule, because there's no Bryden, promise talking. Okay, we can have milk in a little while. Because there was no weighing food, there was no counting things out. I just had to put things into my little colored containers, which, you put your food in some kind of container anyways when you eat. And so it was just super simple, and it really, really works. And so I think, especially for me, where I'm at in my life, for busy moms, it's the perfect program, because it's short exercises that have modifiers in every single one, so it's easy for all fitness levels, and it makes the food part really simple, which I think is what most people struggle with. A lot of people do okay finding time to fit a workout in, but the food is really difficult. So that is my success story. That's why I love the 21-day fix. And Mama, okay, go get your fire truck. Go show Mommy your fire truck. We can show it on the video, okay? Go get it and we'll show it on the video. So I just wanted to share that kind of as an example to use, and in case any of you have not done the 21-day fix, especially since that's what's on sale this month, if you have people interested or if you just wanted to know more about it. So that's the first one I wanted to share. The second thing I wanted to share, this was super exciting for me because we just finished up our 5-day free Busy Moms Guide to a Healthy Home. And I just wanted to share that 2 weeks ago, I met a new mom at this Playdate thing that I take Bride into. So it was a Friday. It's the first time I met her, got to talking, and I friended her on Facebook that day and just kind of shot her a message, hey, great to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And then that next day is when we started promoting our Busy Moms group, and she liked the post. And so I put her in the group, and this last Friday, so that happened last week. And then this last Friday, we went to the same play date again and started talking, and she was going on and on about, she's like, I cannot thank you enough for letting me be in this group. You and Amy have motivated me with your posts. And she's like, this week I've been back in the gym every day. I've been watching what I'm eating. I feel good. I feel healthy. And she's like, I've been struggling for so long. And so that was really encouraging. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because that's the reason that we're really doing this, is for stories like that, because in 5 days with a free group that was really simple to put together, there wasn't a whole lot of work, behind the scenes work to do besides just gathering a couple recipes and things like that. And it made such a big difference to her. She even sent me a message today thanking me again for it and wanting to know more about this next challenge group that's coming up. And so I just wanted to share that because that's really the reason that we're all doing this, for people like that to motivate them and inspire them to get healthy. So that was pretty exciting to share. So the next thing we wanted to do, we were going to do a quick little training about the mobile enrollment app, which Amy was going to do. And so we're going to postpone that because she knows more about that than I do. And I kind of struggle with that sometimes. So I was actually looking forward to listening to her talk about that. So we'll do that next time that we chat. And so really the last thing we wanted to do was just brainstorm some ideas about how to help you guys get Success Club 5 this month, because that's kind of the goal. And so I wanted to just give you a couple things that have helped me. First of all, you should know that last month was the first month ever that I hit Success Club. So I was super excited about it. And
what do you need to hit to do Success Club?
So Success Club points are, that's what they call points. They're point system that you get for selling Challenge Pack or for selling Shakeology Home Direct. And so you get 2 points when you sell a Challenge Pack. You get 1 point when you sell Shakeology HD. It has to be a new customer. So it can't be somebody who's already purchased a Challenge Pack or already purchased HD from you.
Okay.
But what they do is it's kind of a reward system, I guess is the best way to say it. So when you reach Success Club 5, which means you get 5 Success Club points in a month, then there's an incentive. So like sometimes it's been, Bryden, honey, you're okay. Is it stuck? Okay, I'll get it in a minute. Go get your tractor. I'll get it in a minute. Sometimes it's been like a personal development book. Sometimes I think not last month, but the month before, it was an Insanity Max 30 towel and headband. This last month, it was cool because if you hit Success Club this last month, they gave you a sneak peek at the new Beachbody On Demand thing this month. So that's pretty cool. Just different incentives for hitting Success Club. And what it really does, one of the, Mama I need 5 minutes. Okay? 5 minutes. Can you go get your lantern and show everybody your lantern on the video? Go get your lantern. Let's show them. Or your Olaf.
No.
Okay. Do you want to sit? Sorry. Children.
Mama.
Okay, say hi. Say hi to friends.
Hi.
Hi.
And so one of the top coaches, I think she doesn't call it Success Club. She calls it like I'm not going to say it right, but the Helping People Club or something, because she counts it more as how many people have I helped this month, because each success club point translates to somebody that you've helped. And so basically, I didn't really understand this until just like really a month or two ago. When I started out when I really started working the business, my mindset was, I want to get to Emerald. I want to get to Emerald. And I didn't have this idea of Success Club being important, because really in my mind, the purpose of reaching Success Club was to be qualified for the Success Club trips, which this year I think they're going to Cancun. Next year they're going on a cruise, that kind of thing. And for me, that just wasn't really important. That's not something that I really care about right now. That's not part of my goal. And so I was like, I don't need to really work towards that. But I didn't understand until recently that what it is a goal to set for yourself so that you can move your business along, and so that you have a goal of how many people you're going to help each month. And it's just kind of a tangible way to do that. And so if you listen to any of the top coaches, they will tell you hitting Success Club is like, that's a huge goal. That needs to be everybody's goal. And so especially this month, because we're doing the Team Cup, hitting Success Club will help you earn prizes through the Team Cup. So that's what it is. The couple things that I wanted to share quickly about what will help you hit Success Club. Bryden, you need to calm down, okay? The number one thing for me has been consistency. And you'll hear a lot of people talk about that. And it's kind of this like, oh, be consistent. Okay. But really just focusing on the 3 vital behaviors that Beachbody talks about, which are being a product of the product. So doing your workouts, doing your Shakeology, being really consistent with that, doing your invites. They say invite. So just every single day you're inviting people either to a challenge group, to purchase a challenge pack, to become a coach, even just to be your friend, all of those things, just always inviting people. And then the third thing is personal development. And so just being really consistent with all 3 of those things. And that has been the difference for me this last month, which, like I said, was the first month I hit Success Club, is because every single day, no matter what, I was starting 5 new conversations with people, adding 3 new friends to my network, sending out 1 coach invite every single day. And so being really consistent with those things made all the difference for me. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about besides just consistency is the personal development. And that's another thing that people talk about all the time. And it's kind of like, oh yeah, personal development, okay. For me, again, I didn't realize how important that was until a couple months ago. And it's funny because so many of the top coaches say that. They're like, oh, it wasn't until I started really doing my personal development that my business grew. And so I don't know why it took me so long to believe them, but it really is true. And I think it's because spending time working on yourself and making yourself better is only going to help the people that you're around. And personal development does so many different things. You're learning things, but it also is giving you confidence in the way that you speak to people, in the way that you approach your customers. And so I just can't stress the importance of that enough. And with that being said, the thing that's important, I think, in personal development is to really find what works for you, because there's a bazillion different, no, okay, 2 minutes. There's a bazillion different kinds of personal development. You can't have that, honey. Different books, different audios, different podcasts. Marcus, can you please come take him? There's a million different types of personal development that you can do, and you just have to find a person who interests you or who you relate to, or find a format. If you hate reading, then there's podcasts. If you are a visual person, there's videos, anything like that. It can come in a lot of different forms, but it's just really important to find what works for you and just to do that personal development, because it really does make a big difference. So those are the couple things I know that have made a big difference for me in my coaching and in my business. Not only was I able to hit Success Club 5 last month, but I also signed 2 coaches, and then I just signed another coach tonight, which is way more than I've ever signed over the period of time I've been coaching. So those things make a big difference. So that's kind of what we wanted to share tonight. And I know it got kind of a little crazy with my child and with not everybody being on here, but did you have any questions specifically, Kelsey?
Just real quick, the 21-day fix, does that come with weights?
No.
Don't you use weights in there, or no?
You do, yes. I think it comes with bands, and there's somebody in the video always doing bands. So you can use weights if you have them. If you don't, you can use the band that it comes with, and she shows you how to do each exercise with the band.
Okay, and go ahead.
I was going to say almost all of the programs come with a band. I think all the ones I have come with a band. So if I should rephrase that. Any program that requires weights, I believe, come with bands, except Body Beast, and probably not Pump, Les Mills Pump. But like P90X, the whole P90X series comes with bands that you can use instead of weights. 21-day fix. I assume the 21-day fix Extreme does too. I don't know that for sure, but all those.
Okay. And how long are those workouts on the 21? Because I actually don't know anything about it. So I was going to try and promote it a little more, but I know nothing. So how long are the workouts?
They are 30 minutes each. So they're each 30 minutes. You do a different workout every day of the week. You work out 7 days a week, but Sundays, or whatever day you choose. One day is yoga. So that's kind of like your active recovery is kind of what you call that. And then it's just 21 days, 3 weeks. You can do as many rounds as you want, but a round is 21 days. And it comes with all of the color-coded portioned out containers. And it comes with the nutrition guide. So it will tell you, there's like a little equation so that you can figure out how many of each color container you get based on your weight and your goals and all of that. And then you just if it fits in the container, you get to eat it, basically, is kind of the bottom line.
Okay.
Super, super simple in the way that it's written. And I have what Tammy shared with me. Actually, I can share it on here so you guys can see it if you watch the video. Is somebody, I don't even know who did this, but someone put together all these really cool papers that go with it. And so when I have a challenger who's doing the 21-day fix, I send them these because that's what Tammy sent to us. And so I put it in a little binder, but it comes with all this really cool, it says 21-day challenge workbook. And it's like a little welcome, kind of explains a little bit about the challenge or about the 21-day fix. It's a place to log your workouts, a place to log each round that you've done, so you can write down how much you've lost in each round. And then it goes through, and it has the part that's really cool is it has each day, see if I can get this close, kind of like what comes with the workout, but so you don't have to write in your book. It has like a little spot where you can write day 1, here's what I ate for my green container, for my red container, my purple, blah, blah, blah. So it has all that. I send this to my challengers because it just has a lot of really nicely done graphics that they can either print out and use in a workbook, or they can just do from their computer, whichever they prefer. So kind of an added thing as a coach that you can provide them.
Okay, perfect.
So, all right. So, we're going to wrap up because I was trying to hopefully keep this to about a half an hour, and I'll share the link to this if I can figure out how. so that everybody has a chance to watch it. And then we'll just be in touch in the group, especially with those things that we need to get done for the challenge group that starts Monday. So
Sounds good.
thanks for hopping on, and we'll
Yeah.
talk in the group.
Perfect.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye.